As it stands, Mr. Loose Booty, the Loose Bootyfile, you are the man who cannot keep things between two men. You are the man who chooses to involve the innocents. That's quite disturbing. You see, I've been observing this so-called beef between you and Mr. Brown for a very long time, Mr. Bootyfile. I have been his advisor this entire time. I, A-Track Doom, have been pulling the strings for these past few years. I supply him with the information he needs on you. I supply him with the ideas that entertain his followers, his subs, and his fans. I was the one always at the helm. But now, I come to you, personally, in the flesh, because you see, as Doom, it is my job to observe. Very seldomly do I get involved. But after you spoke on the child, I sit here in my lair, and I've done some research. I've done some analyzation on who you are, on how your mind works. You see, this type of level of sickness can only come from a specific type of mind. And to understand this specific type of mind, you must go into this person's past. You must seek. You must explore. You must get down to what they say is the nitty-gritty. What I've discovered, Mr. Bootyfile, is that you suffer. You suffer from lack of guardianship. A man with no father, and a man with pure contempt and hatred for his own mother. Yes, Mr. Bootyfile, I understand your mind. I looked at your videos. You have a serious problem with the women of your own kind, don't you, Mr. Bootyfile? It is this in which I realized that I must dig deep into your past and into your guardianship and into your upbringing. You search for your father when all you had to do was come to me. You think you know who your father is by the words of your mother, but can you be sure? Can you be positive? Some say this is the man. But is it? You use the phrase hair-hatted hooligan to describe various women of color that you do not like. I pondered, what would make one call a woman a hair-hatted hooligan? What in fact is a hair-hatted hooligan? Well, per my research, I've come to understand what that type of woman is, Mr. Bootyfile. It seems, Mr. Bootyfile, that you were raised under the moniker of a hair-hatted hooligan. You were raised under the guidance of such women. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, is this not a hair-hatted hooligan? Is this not a woman who looks like she could be fallacious? You seem to have a hatred for those of the Latino persuasion. Is it because of things like this, Mr. Bootyfile? I can surely see by this image how you can form a discontent for that community. Because if it was my mother, I would be very, very angry with her. But I think we all know that deep inside you lies a discontent for the woman who birthed you. Numerous candidates of who the seed bearer was. I mean, it can be any of these men. It can be even jolly old Saint Nick. I think what is worse here is the one image that says it all. I call this image, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. As you can see, the look of disgust on the face of this woman having to deal with this, knowing that the man who was responsible for planting his seed is no longer there because he could see the future. Maybe your father was a doom. Is that possible? What we see in this image is a mother who does not love her son. How about the people let us know what they think? Because it all comes down to the people, doesn't it, Mr. Bootyfile? You leave it up to the people on your channel, the disgusting human beings who think it's okay to sexualize a minor. You tried to lie, Mr. Bootyfile, and Mr. Brown exposed that lie. What really impressed me is that he did that without any of my help. Mr. Bootyfile, this is your reckoning. You wanted for family to be brought up. Well, here it is. Mr. Bootyfile, I hope you understand that this is still just the beginning, and it will get worse from here on in. You want to keep this going? Well, since now A-Track Doom is involved, we will. I want you to recognize how your own words will haunt you.
I guess the only thing we can do is play you a song.
So, let's talk about this hard-faced looking female. Wow, what a surprise. Typical black female with horse hair, weave hair, with a big ass forehead like Brandy. You hair-headed balding hooligan, right? You add more fuel to the fire when it comes to black fatigue. Some hood rat black female. This is why I rarely ever date black females. Okay, this is why I smash ice queens, vanilla ice queens. This is why I smash Latina females. I don't smash black females. This is why black men run to snow bunnies. You wig, hair hat, hooligan. Let that sink in. You Mr. Symptastic black men, you empower these females. But why? They don't wear their real hair. This is who you simp over, you Mr. Symptastic chimpanzees. Imagine going crazy over females who don't wear their natural hair. They wear weaves and wigs. This is who you simp over? That's insane. You hair-hatted balding hooligan. You wig, hair hat, hooligan. You hair-hatted balding hooligan. You wig, hair hat, hooligan. You hair-hatted balding hooligan. Right. You Mr. Symptastic chimpanzees. You hair-hatted balding hooligan. You wig, hair hat, hooligan.